Hey gang, I just got back from that tour with Whitey, got the next week off. Then I'm doing some recording with Esther Rose and then doing a few shows with Esther in Colorado and Utah. Then the next weekend doing another tour with Whitey in Montana and Northern California. So if you're in those areas, come check us out, come say hi. So I've got a request from American Grant tomorrow and then a request from English Grant in a few days. But in the meantime, I had some repairs to do, so I figure I'd take you along. We'll just call it a gear review for George L chords. So when I started playing, there was a huge hype around George L's for their sound quality. I kind of bought into the hype. So I've still got some George L chords, and I've had one go down on me. So I don't use George L's during my live playing just because if you look, they don't really lay down nice, right? They kind of keep their shape if you roll them into a circle. And honestly, in studios, I've played done a lot of recordings and never seen any studio using George L's. So take that for what it's worth. Take it at face value. I do think the quality is great. I just don't find them practical for what I do. So anyway, this one broke. I'm not sure where the break is, but we're going to try turning it into some chords for my pedal board. That is an excellent use for them because they don't need to change their shape. You don't have to wind them back up. They're just going to plug into your pedal and stay there. So I already have this one measured off how far I need to cut it. So let's go ahead and cut it. Just got a pair of needle nose. And we're just going to cut it. Boom. So I'll take some of that frayed stuff off, but hopefully you can see there's a little bit of the cord is exposed, and that's all you need to do is just cut it right there. I'm going to set this part aside. Now here's the cord that went down. So first we're going to take the shielding off the inputs, and these just twist off right there. So boom. Boom. This one's a little bit more difficult. You got to kind of peel it back. Get this part exposed. And this one's a little different. This one you're going to need a little screwdriver. Okay, I got my little screwdriver. We're going to screw this apart. It's not on there super tight. Pretty easy to come off. And then one more turn. Okay, boom. All right. So that's going in the trash. And now we'll add the connectors onto this one. Okay guys, so I made a little mistake. I forgot to put the shielding on first. So let's do that. It's kind of a pain because it's so tight. You gotta kind of force it in there, but it'll come. There we go, it's poking its head out. All right guys, there we go, I finally got it on. Had to make a little edit there. That took a lot more trouble than I want to admit. All right, so now we're gonna slide it down. Okay, now we're gonna put the connector on. Or make sure you push it in all the way. That's the most important part. Okay, now we're gonna screw our little guy back in. I think if you go on the George L website, it tells you exactly how much to screw it in. You just kind of go till it stops, but you're not forcing it. All right, so maybe you can see kind of how far in it is there, and then we'll push the shielding back over. We just want to cover enough to get right about there. All right, now for the other side. Okay guys, luckily the right angle connectors are a lot easier. So we're just going to slide the cable in. We're going to bend it back. All right, and then this part's just going to screw in. All right, and it can mostly be hand turned. Maybe that last little bit we'll use the pliers. Cool. All right, so that's secure, and then the shielding just slides over. And boom, there we go, got a new George L cable. So that is the benefit of George L's, is that you can just swap the cable out if it goes down, and the connectors are pretty much good for life. So anyway, hope that helped y'all out, and like I said, we got a couple requests from our 2 grants this week, and I will see y'all later.